On the news this morning, Governor Soludo urges Ndibo to preserve their culture of farming to feed. Illegal motor parks in Onitsha relocated to approved locations by the state government. NCC plans consumer-focused tariff reforms for telecom sector. Pentagon allows U.S. military contractors to fix weapons in Ukraine. Good morning and welcome to our breakfast news of this morning. My name is Chidimma Orangwa. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called on Ndibo to uphold and preserve their culture of farming to feed as a panacea to reducing food prices in the market. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana filed on this report taken from our studio.
Call at the Dr. Alice Kweme Square Oka during the official unveiling of the 2024 Iriji Festival emphasized that the culture of hard work is the bedrock of the society. The governor called for the preservation and promotion of the cultural values, saying that they are critical to national development, being the essence of Ndibo. He described it as the foundation in which values, beliefs, and norms are built, and stressed on the imperative of preserving and promoting the cultural heritage for prosperity. Governor Soludo enjoined the people of Anambra State and Ndibo in general to embrace their culture and not forget their roots, as it will help them to weather the challenges that come their way.
Ekwesịrị ime gịnị ịkọ ife ọ bụrụ na onye ọbụla mee ya etu a prices ife a na-ele ndị n'afịa ga-eme gịnị ọ ga-ada.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo says his administration has mapped out all Trunk A roads, including state and federal roads, for dualization. Governor Soludo was speaking at Agulanocha local government area when he commissioned the Solution Arena, a fruits and vegetables market. Government House correspondent Ejike Abana tells us more.
Jobs will be given to the women free of cost. According to the governor, the master plan his administration has for Anambra accommodates the next generation of 50 years and beyond, stressing that he has a huge agenda for Agolo and Anocha community to transform it to become a destination point. Governor Soludo added that the Solution Arena is part of his urban regeneration agenda, saying that God created and beautified Agolo with a natural lake, which is currently gradually being built, calling for intensification of the public-private community partnership model in their community. The mayor, Anocha local government area, Mr. Romanus Ibekwe, described Governor Soludo's development of Anocha as significant, with assurance of a guaranteed second term.
Anambra na iligote na aga ife dị iche n'egbe na egbe. Okay? I ga-atọ na Agụrụ ọ bụrụ a destination. Agụrụ ga-abụ a destination. Ndị ọzọ ga na-esi ebe dị iche iche na-abịa Agụrụ. Maka na Chukwu dobere ife dị mma ebe a.
Ịgba emume, and today is one of the significant days in the history of this government. Because ihe imego na Anocha all this while. Onye ihe ọzọ anyị ga-enye ga-abụ ekene maka na ị na-eme mma.
I'm happy in India. Normally, it's a fair no life. I'm making name so many things in the First of all, I'm making a name for the fire service. But most especially, I'm my security making the way. I'm saying that we are not Jesus.
I am not chatting with them on the in fact, if you guys are pride of place, I usually go walk. And they are going to know why I live in
Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Members of the judiciary arm of government have been reminded the Guards' evaluation is a must for every person, especially those in various leadership positions. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha filed in this report.
Alexander Ibezim, who stated this at St. Faith's Cathedral Church, Oka, during a church service to mark 2024 legal year for members of the state judiciary, said that God is interested in using the judiciary to save Nigeria from impunity or there will be a revolution, adding that to get things right, truth must continue to flow from the altar of God. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo, who spoke through his Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Ezeajoye, on good relationship between the three arms of government, said that it has helped the state to achieve much in terms of development, assuring that his administration will continue to operate open-door policy and uses its major resources to attend to different needs of the state.
This court that we are sitting now, there is a bigger court in heaven. And if you know there is a bigger court in heaven, it will help you to package what you are doing now so that you will not be a victim of the bigger court that is how we come in future.
Governor is very open to have discussion, open to work together, and open to cooperate. So let's work together and get our state into that endeavor fight.
Our relentless search for an ideal judiciary is essential for sustaining justice and achieving breakthroughs in legal practice. To seize this quest, we need to hold the progression of justice, to continue to strive for excellence and felicity. Our goal is to outline steps necessary to achieve an ideal judiciary in Anambra State in this 21st century through essential reforms and actions.
In furtherance of the quest for a sustainable environment, the Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Ocha Brigade and Anambra State Road Traffic Management Agency have commenced a full-day relocation of all illegal motor parks, buses and tricycle operators who operate from the major road along MCC to Obusi Central Park. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike tells us more.
To newsmen during the exercise, the managing director of Ocha Brigade, Comrade Celestine Anere, revealed that all shanties and their dwellers, traders, squatters, and unapproved parks presently along the road will be vacated as enforcement will continue daily until they move to the permanent parks.
We just started the enforcement. We previous for over 4 months now. We have been educating them, giving them notices to quit loading on the road, especially around that OP worker, because it is the governor's intention to beautify that OP worker up to the head bridge. The point is that they are parks. You have the urban park, then you have the Owerri Central Park, and then you have the Omonbola Park at head bridge. So we must be intentional and make sure that these parks are used, not loading and offloading on the streets.
According to the Ocha Brigade boss, people should learn to adhere to government directives and maintain standardization in all approved parks for uniformity and digitalization. Comrade Anere said that the enforcement began with demolition of shanties constructed on the roadside by traders along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, walkways, and under pedestrian bridges from MCC Road down to the Opiweka Axis. From Onitsha, Chibuzo Obidike, ABS News.
A book titled Dynamism in Administrative Leadership and Human Capital Development, a first shift in honor of Professor Eugene Okoye Nwadialo, has been launched and presented to the public at Tanzania University, Umunya, Oyiloke Government Area of Anambra State. Professor Nwadialo is the Vice Chancellor of the university, and the 311-page book in his honor was edited by 6 other professors. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha filed on this report.
On behalf The 6 editors, Professor Ejike Mwandubisi, explained that the book was crafted to ensure that the honoree lives on, capturing and preserving the qualities that made him extraordinary leader, such as unwavering commitment to excellence, dedication to the development of human potential, and visionary approach to educational administration. Reviewing the book, Professor Mishak Ifureze of the Department of Accounting, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, Wariam, recommended it to all at different levels of management, school administrators, researchers, and academia, describing it as leadership encyclopedia.
Visionary leader who, through his dynamic and transformative approach to administration, has inspired change and elevated the standard of academic excellence. He is a leader by example.
The book illustrates an adequate mix of leadership qualities that can resolve organizational issues and challenges encountered by administrators and stakeholders, especially in schools and tertiary institutions.
He did wonderfully at different tertiary institutions. His good works are the things we have highlighted and we are celebrating today.
A disciplined man. We are here to give honor to whom honor is due. A perfect gentleman. That's the way I describe our Vice Chancellor. Perfect gentleman.
Professor Eugene Wadialo has done so much to humanity, to academics, and today we are very, very glad in Tanzania University to celebrate and honor him.
For you to appreciate the very deeply
At the book launch, the majority leader of Anambra State House of Assembly and member representing Ekusigo constituency, Honorable Ikenna Ofodeme, acting rector of Federal Polytechnic Oko, Dr. Eugene Ubaka, represented by the deputy rector, academics, Dr. Uche Onuebu, and president general of Ichi Development Union, Chief Damian Atuigwe, described the honoree as one who has continued to impact society positively and urged those in leadership positions to emulate him.
The Nigerian Communications Commission has announced plans to introduce reforms aimed at enhancing tariff transparency in the telecommunications industry. Those changes set to roll out in the coming months will require telecom operators to provide consumers with clear, easily accessible tables outlining tariff plans, billing rate, and the terms and conditions associated with their services. The Executive Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the NCC, Dr. Aminu Maida, disclosed this while speaking at the 93rd Telecoms Consumer Parliament in Abuja. He stated that the initiative is part of the Commission's ongoing effort to address consumer concerns over data usage and billing complexities, which have been prevalent in the industry. On the foreign scene, the United States is allowing a small number of American defense contractors to work inside Ukraine to maintain and repair Pentagon-provide weaponry. According to U.S. officials, the U.S. has been a key military backer of Ukraine, committing more than $60 billion in security aid since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022, but it has not permitted U.S. military contractors to work in Ukraine, worried that it could be drawn into a direct conflict with Russia. U.S. President Joe Biden made the decision in a significant policy shift before he leaves office in January. Biden also plans to rush billions of dollars in security assistance to Ukraine before his term ends. Trump has criticized the scale of U.S. military and financial support for Ukraine and has pledged to end the war with Russia. Real Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti has revealed that he wants to win the new Champions League before he retires from the sport. Ancelotti has spent over 30 years as football manager. The Italian has coached several top European clubs, including Juventus, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, and Everton. Ancelotti has also won several trophies, including the UEFA Champions League, UEFA Super Cup, La Liga, and Serie A. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. A quick recap of our top stories. Governor Soludo has urged Ndibo to preserve their culture of farming to feed. Illegal motor parks in Onitsha have been relocated to approved locations by the state government. NCC has planned a consumer-focused tariff reform for telecom sector. We told you on the forums that the Pentagon has allowed U.S. military contractors to fix weapons in Ukraine. And that's it on the news this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chedem Oranwa. Good morning.